So a few weeks ago I received the Cookson Gold Pro Max barrelling machine with free starter kit, and I just thought I'd share my thoughts on it and show you how it works. So it comes with the full barrel barrelling machine, and inside you can see, so it's got a twist off and a washer, and then it's got this rubber ring which seals it and keeps the water in. So inside you can see those white lines which help all of the things inside to tumble as the machine turns and gets everything where it should be. So it comes with that, and then when you order it with the free starter kit it also comes with steel shop, which isn't stainless, so you have to make sure you clean it really well, dry it really well after you've used it, but it comes in a variety of shapes and sizes so that you can get into all of the nooks and crannies. And then it also comes with the Barrel Bright cleaning solution. The box it came in was pretty simple, didn't really have very many instructions, which was the main downside to it. I did find myself having to try and Google things to try and find out how much Barrel Bright to use and how much water to put in, but it didn't take long to sort of overcome that situation. So it's really pretty easy to use, to be honest. You open it up, pour your shot in. It's quite bouncy, so just be careful when you put it in there. And then you put in your pieces that you want to tumble. So here I've got, just to show you what happens, I've got a piece that I've been filing, which is quite sort of got a satin finish at the moment, and I want it to have a high shine finish. So I'll put that in. And then the other thing that I've been using it for is when I've been adding texture. I'm not sure if it's going to focus, but when I've been adding texture to pieces, it's quite useful to then soften out that texture. So I do this with a Dremel, and then it's actually too harsh for how I want it to be. So then putting it in the barreler usually softens that off a little bit. So you put those in with about half a teaspoon I use of Barrel Bright, because it does get really foamy once it gets going, so I haven't found that I've needed to use any more than that. And then about half of the barrel I fill with water. Okay, so once you've got that half full, you then pop the silver lid on. Push that in. Then you want to take the rubber ring that it comes with, which is to stop it from leaking, and push that into the sides around the top of it. Then comes your gold lid. Just pop that on, it doesn't screw on, but you've then got your washer and the white screw top, and then just get that in position and screw that on as tightly as you can, and the washer will protect it from getting scratched or anything like that. Sometimes I find it's helpful to have a tea towel or something to protect your fingers on this bit because it can be quite painful. Okay, and then you put it on your machine just like that. The machine will come with this rubber band knot in place, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's got, to move these cogs, it's got a rubber band on it, so you just need to get that in position before you start everything. So you've got that in place, and then you plug it in at the wall. There's no sort of on and off switch, you have to actually like plug it in, so I'll do that. You can see it running, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, so it's running now, and we'll leave it for a little while and come back and show you the results in a bit. Okay, so this was running for about half an hour. I think that's probably enough to show you what happens. So we'll have a look and I'll show you what we've got. So there's not much leakage. You can see a bit coming through, but the seal does pretty well stopping it from leaking. You've heard that if you do have a problem you can put Vaseline around the edge and that stops it, but I haven't actually had any problem with water coming out of the actual unit, so it's all fine so far. So that's how much it all foams up. And I'll just see if I can dig around for my pieces so I don't have to filter it out. Okay, so I need to rinse them, but here you've got the otter, which is now nice and shiny, whereas before it was quite satin sort of finished when I was filing it. But yeah, it's really nice and shiny. I'll do another shot in a minute once they're dried. And then here's the badger that had all of that fur texture, which was quite harsh, but the Tumbler really finishes that off quite nicely and gives it a nice softer fur texture, which is what I was going for. So yeah, that's about it, and I'll give you another shot of what they look like close up. But overall I'm really pleased with it. It does exactly what I wanted to do, and more actually. I wasn't expecting to be able to use it to soften off engraving, so it's really good. And you do need to tumble them a bit longer if you want to get into all of the nooks and crannies, but I just wanted to show you the shine that it offers. So yeah, that's about it.